two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Here's Rodgers.
He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Now Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
29 down, 22 Rita. And 24 Linda, flat grenade, Miranda.
Levis back to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. 22 Linda, 22. Out on. Short.
Here's Levis. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Working from the gun, Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Straight ahead is Hall. 9. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis to throw it. That pass taken in by Burks. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he will have a Titans first down. And he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Levis sets up to throw here. And brought in downfield by Burks. Touchdown, Titans! Traylon Burks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Levis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis out of the shotgun now. He's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakro in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete, Burks. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taylor now returning it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Levis from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wilson's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll run with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Jets take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not enough.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage.
From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9.
Tracy, 49, Mike 49, 22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Levis looking to throw.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Levis drops this underneath for Pollard.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Full connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 31, Titans 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Levis back to throw. And he gets this one to Burks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
149. 22 window. 22 window.
Levis sets up to throw here. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st down.
Diamond. Right 90.
Levis to throw once more. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Levis to throw.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
1st down, and it's Pollard again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to do them a pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. On for the extra point is Folk. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.